keep boycotting them and keep coming to listen to us. Because that is the way to go. We are together in this, and I hope that it will take many more months before you cover the UPDF and the intelligence services and the rogue police force that has continued to cause pain on the people of Uganda.
Bwabadde mu lukuŋŋaana lwa bannamawulire oluyindidde ku kitebe kyabwe ekisangibwa e Najjanankumbi, Amuriat asoose kuvumirira mivuyo egyalabikidde mu kalulu k'e Kawempe akakomekerezeddwa ku lwokuna lwa wiiki ewedde omwabadde okuba abeesimbyewo bannamawulire kw'ossa n'abantu abalala okwo kw'ossa n'okwonoona obubokisi bw'obululu.
Wish to condemn in the strongest terms possible the violence against the NUP candidate, Mr. Louis Mbazi Elias Nalukola, and our supporters, and actually our candidates, on the nomination day. The heavy deployment of military equipment and forces, the beating of journalists, some of them severely, the attack on citizens in the entire process, destruction of ballot boxes and materials, and outright rigging by agents of the regime in power.
Ono agamba nti ebikolwa bino bityobola enkola ya demokrasiya. Ekibiina ekiri mu buyinza ekya NRM gwe kigamba nti kyekimu ku ebyabatwala mu nsiko, ng'agamba nti bino biraga ekifaananyi eky'ebyo ebinaabawo mu kalulu ka bonna aka 2026.
And undermines the fundamental principles of press freedom and democracy. Journalists, as the fourth estate, play a crucial role in holding those in power accountable and providing citizens with accurate information.
Ono asinzidde wano n'akubira ebitongole ebikwatibwako omulanga okuteekawo embeera ekugira ebyabaddewo mu kalulu k'e Kawempe obutaddamu.
We call for accountability and justice for those affected by the violence, ensuring that journalists can work without fear of intimidation.
Amuriat era agamba nti newankubadde nga bayozayozezza Nalukola olw'okutuuka ku buwanguzi, si bamativu n'ebyavudde mu kulonda, kubanga obululu bwaweereddwa omuntu waabwe butono nnyo bw'ogeraageranya n'obwo bwe bafuna mu kalulu ka 2021 mu kifo kye kimu. Kyokka yeewunyiza banna NRM okugamba nti bagenda mu kkooti okuwakanya ebyavudde mu kulonda, ng'agamba nti kino kikolwa kya kulwanyisa ddembe lya bannakawempe abaalonze omuntu gwe baagala ng'ate embeera yonna yali mu ngalo zaabwe.
It is unprecedented in the politics of NRM. It's the first time that NRM is going to go to court and over, an electoral petition. And I think this is extremely scandalous because you control everything. The electoral commission is yours, and you still want to persuade anybody that you were cheated in an election.
Amuriat era alabudde abannuupu okwetegekera ekiddako kuba NRM erabika ng'eyagala kulemesa Nalukola kulayira, nga naye avumiridde ekyabakuumaddembe okudda ku bannamawulire ne babawuttula era n'asaasira abo abaakoseddwa.
They will want Nalukola not to swear in, and I think that is going to be round 2 of the fight. My friends in NUP need to be prepared for anything, and at the earliest opportunity I will be telling Kyagulanyi this exactly. There is a lot of mischief that is brewing, and I believe that NUP should stop celebrating. They should prepare for the fight ahead of them.
Ng'ennaku z'omwezi 13 akalulu ka Kawempe North ak'okujjuza ekyo ky'omubaka wa paalamenti ku lwokuna lwa wiiki ewedde bannakawempe bakira obubokisi okulonda omubaka agenda okubakiikirira mu paalamenti era gye byaggwera nga munnakibiina kya NUP Luyimbazi Elias Nalukola yawangudde. Paul Kakande yakusakidde emboozi eno ku lwa KSTV agaleero.
Museveni announced his party's intention to contest the Kawempe North by-election results in court during the NRM SEC meeting at State House last week. This is unprecedented in the history of NRM. Whereas the NRM has a right to contest, and in fact, it's not in justice by-election that they have lost. They lost in Oyam County North, they lost in Dokolo District, but never went to court. Whereas the NRM has a right to contest the outcome of the by-election, just like any other political party has previously done, We in the FDC view Mr. Museveni's challenge as an attempt to undermine the democratic process and disregard the will of the people. We believe the people of Kawempe have made their choice clear despite the intimidating presence of security forces, bribery and rigging machinery. Mr. Museveni must have the decency to respect the decision of the people. The FDC is further concerned over the treatment of or mistreatment of journalists covering the Kawempe North by-election. Reports that have been documented indicate that journalists were subject to physical assault, arrest, confiscation and destruction of their equipment, and many are still receiving medical attention in hospitals. This underlines the fact that even you in the media fraternity can never be spared. And therefore this fight is not a fight for just us, political leaders and common Ugandans. The journalists need to be engaged in this fight. We in the FDC wish to express our solidarity and empathy with journalists who were brutalized and battered while covering the Kawempe North by-election. We stand with journalists who were brutalized and since then have been receiving attention from various medical facilities. That's medical attention. And would like to mention Francis Isano, Raymond Tamale, Dennis Kabugo, Abubakar Lubowa, David Ijo, Hasfa Namvuma, Yasin Kiboyo, Owora Gabriel, Robert Mutebi, Ibra Miracle, Stephen Mido, Mbide, my friend, Stephen Kibwika, among others. And maybe some of you also who got involved in this fracas. We really sympathize with you. The extreme violence against journalists forced all media houses to withdraw from the field, which gave room to the regime to assault and abduct opposition leaders, raiding polling stations, ballot stuffing, and committing all kinds of criminality. In the Malay, Uganda Communications Commission switched off Pulp FM radio, ostensibly for broadcasting live coverage, relaying all kinds of mischief. In lieu of the above development, I understand police cancelled yesterday's weekly briefing at Naguru Police Headquarters due to media blackout by journalists who were protesting the mistreatment of their colleagues. And I want to hail the media fraternity for acting prudently. Because how then would this rogue regime understand that they are mistreating and doing harm to the very people who make a contribution to the democracy and good governance of this country? So keep boycotting them and keep coming to listen to us. Because that is the way to go. We are together in this, and I hope that it will take many, many more months before you cover the UPDF and the intelligence services and the rogue police force that has continued to cause pain on the people of Uganda. Finally, we in the FDC stand in support of press freedom and the safety of journalists, emphasizing that their role is crucial in a democratic society. We call for accountability and justice for those affected by the violence, ensuring that journalists can work without fear of intimidation. Actually, they should be writing their paychecks to these journalists to compensate them for the brutality that the journalists face. This kind of violence against journalists is unacceptable and undermines the fundamental principles of press freedom and democracy. Journalists, as the fourth estate, play a crucial role in holding those in power accountable and providing citizens with accurate information, and they must be able to perform their duties without fear of intimidation or violence. For us as the FDC and going forward, the party will continue to rebuild itself in the constituency and will field candidates in the next general elections. Both Mr. Sadat Mukibi and Mr. Sharif Sebunya will be supported to play a pivotal role in strengthening the party in Kawempe division. Mr. Mukibi particularly will additionally be deployed in a role to positively engage young people nationally in consonance with the Youth League. I will now switch to the No Cow, No Vote campaign.